Welcome to East Coast LQ Reviews, and today I got a beer by Two Roads. This is called Too Juicy, and it's a New England style IPA. This is a pint, so it's 16 ounces. Read some stuff off Beer Advocate. So Beer Advocate actually gave this a really good score. Beer Advocate's score for this was 91 for outstanding. The bros haven't reviewed it yet. There's a lot of beers the bros haven't reviewed. I kind of noticed that. So some beer info for this beer. So it's brewed by Two Roads Brewing Company, and they're out of Connecticut, United States, so they're kind of close to me. If you want to check them out a little bit more, you can go to their website at tworoadsbrewing.com. Style of this beer is an American Double Imperial IPA. ABV, or alcohol by volume, is 8.2%. Availability is rotating, and I guess the notes are commercial description. It says, formerly Pilot Batch Number 6, OJ IPA. So I'm guessing that might have been what the beer used to be called. I'm not too sure though. It says this unfiltered beer is a New England style IPA with juicy flavors imparted by Citra, Mandarina, Bavaria, and other hop varieties. So now I'm going to crack it open, pour it into my nice clear glass I got here. So yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about Two Roads. I'm not too sure on the price on this, but I do know that their normal 6-packs are around like $12, I believe, for like the Road to Ruin and some of their other 6-packs. So I don't think I'm going to be able to fit all this in here. So let's go over the color. So it's definitely a nice hazy color because it is unfiltered. I don't see too many chunkies floating around in there, but it's kind of a nice golden straw color. Doesn't seem like it's going to leave a lacing on the glass with the foam, but it does produce a nice white foamy head that seems to be sticking around for a little bit. So let's go for the nose. So the nose on this is great. I get like a nice citrus, a lemon zest, maybe some mangoes, some tropical flavors, oranges, a little bit of grapefruit. Smells pretty damn good. You definitely get hops in the background. Kind of like a spicy hop kinda. But it smells really well balanced. It doesn't smell overpowering on the hops, even though it is a double IPA. So now I'm gonna go for the taste. Wow, this is really good. I definitely get mangoes on the taste. A little bit of grapefruit. It's actually not too hoppy for being a double IPA. It's actually really good though, and I think the name's great. It definitely is a juicy IPA. I definitely get a lot of nice tropical flavors. So finish, it doesn't finish bitter at all. It's actually pretty damn smooth. If you're somebody who doesn't really like IPAs, but you kind of like if you like the Rebel Juiced IPA, you'll love this because this is kind of like that, but the flavor is even more intense. So yeah, this is definitely a great beer. I want to say mouthfeel is about medium because it is a double IPA. Definitely lots of flavor. Carbonation, I want to say, is probably medium in carbonation. So yeah, like I said, I don't know the price. I'm guessing these are going to be a little bit more. I'm guessing they're either going to come in a 4-pack of 16-ounce cans, or maybe a bigger pack. I'm not too sure. So for a rating on this, I think I'm going to give it a 9.5. This is wicked good. If I see this again, I'm definitely grabbing some more. And yeah, it's definitely recommended. Like I said, if you really enjoyed the Rebel Juiced IPA by Samuel Adams, you'll go crazy for this one. So now I'm just going to go and look to see if there's any other information I could tell you guys. Read off Beer Advocate. Some other people have their own little descriptions. So one guy says the smell. He says soft yet impactful, consisting of sweet orange, grapefruit, tangerine, and pineapple. So I didn't really get the pineapple at first, but I definitely get it now. I can totally smell it. He says, as it warms, hints of coconut peek through the fruity melange. Far in the background, some spicy and resinous hops can be perceived. So it says taste. Aroma carries through onto the palate with the orange and white grapefruit flavors being the dominant players. So yeah, you definitely get, like I said, like a nice zest and the grapefruit. And yeah, it definitely creates some great juicy flavors. It says too juicy, finishes bone dry with the citrus rind pith lingering bitterness. I don't think it's too bitter. In my opinion, it's actually really not bitter. Compared to like Lagunitas IPA, that is very bitter, and that's almost like drinking grass in my opinion. Not a bad beer though, definitely a good beer, but I would say that is a lot more bitter than this is. Mouthfeel, this guy says really soft and creamy with a relatively thin mouthfeel. This drinks well below its advertised ABV, making this supremely crushable. So yeah, you definitely cannot taste the ABV in this, and yeah, these beers could actually be a little dangerous because at 8.2%, if you drink 2 of these, that's like drinking 3 beers, and they are pretty crushable. If I was out mowing the lawn or maybe just relaxing on a nice hot day, I'd probably bring out one of these. Definitely a great beer. Even fishing, even though I like to have a nice light beer, I could definitely bring this fishing with me, maybe drink 2 of them, and I'd be all set for the evening. Overall, he says, this is a very well made, The Alchemist or Lawson's finest liquid style DIPA from Two Roads, and can't find no fault, hence my score. They do well with Sip of Sunshine and have entered the fray with their own interpretation of those classics, and this one does not disappoint. If you don't have access to beers from either of those OG Vermont breweries, this is a fine example. So yeah, overall, definitely a great beer. Strongly recommended. And yeah, if there's any liquor beers you'd like to see on my channel, leave a comment below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more upcoming videos on liquor and beer. Thanks for watching. Cheers.